Oh, Head Crush. Final segment of the day. Snowed in. It sucks. I think Elsa Frost and freaking Sub-Zero are outside making New York, New Jersey really suck right now. But this is New Gaming Orders podcast. For those who are just joining us, we had a bunch of segments. Make sure you check those out. And I'll have the director's cut uploaded so you can watch this all straight through. So last but not least, let's get to the PSA segment. And for those who are watching for the first time, the PSAs are pretty much, things we cover that won't get like a full topic. So I want to start off with my reaction to Deadpool versus Dante.
Oh, yes.
I will say that the fight was dope. It was freaking awesome. The ending was not. And I'm going to spoil it. Apparently, Deadpool defeats Dante because Deadpool calls in a plot twist, has Virgil stab Dante in the back, and he gets beheaded. Now, how do we know if Dante would die from being beheaded? Dante regenerates. He's Nero threw a huge sword at him, he gets cut up and whatever, and he still survives.
Typically when immortals get beheaded, they die. That's typically how a lot of mishandle it.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have won if Virgil didn't come and interfere. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't agree with that.
Well, didn't Dante like fucking slice him up like with that
Yamato?
Slice? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, what the fuck? He's and Deadpool was like, oh shit. I'm like, this is all hype for that fucking Deadpool movie. I swear to God, it's gonna bomb. Like,
you know what? Yeah.
It's gonna bomb. I don't like the actor. I don't like the studio behind it. It's just no.
You mad? You mad, Playboy? You mad?
I'm mad, and I'm gonna stay mad too. Cause stop trying to say that Deadpool could take on these characters that will fucking bend him over any day of the goddamn week.
Mm-hmm.
Stop whining.
What do you mean?
Wait. Here's the thing, though. Deadpool and Dante are somewhat on par because you can't really like kill Dante like that. You know what I mean?
You can't kill Deadpool like that either.
So, how did Deadpool win, though?
Based creature.
What's that?
Dante is based on magic. His powers come from magic.
Yeah, it's a demon, like
Right.
like supernatural. So,
supernatural based. Yes, exactly.
I would say I'm very salty by this because a mutate, not a mutant, a mutate. Defeat.
Right.
And it was all voting.
Yeah.
But what they should have done was have an alternate ending, like, not Death Battle, that other company that does fantasy battles. Have an alternate ending because no way, mano a mano would Deadpool beat Dante. End of story. That I'm really pissed off at that PSA. I don't know what anybody else thought of it, but I wasn't feeling that.
Is this the same company that made that video where Captain America could beat Master Chief?
I don't know if that's them. I don't think so. I think these guys are new. They're doing One Punch Man versus Superman in their next video, but yeah, I am not happy with that.
Because I'm a comic book nerd and everything, and because I read them and I read their canon, and because you know your fucking role, okay. The Incredible Hulk cannot beat Superman. Let's okay, people.
You're gonna start a heated argument because
Listen. I might have to. I hate Superman.
I hate him too. I hate him. I can't stand him.
Why y'all hating on Superman?
Right.
Yeah, stop it. Yeah.
But you got to remember the Hulk. The Hulk is he's basically an infinite being as well as Superman because the more you anger him, the stronger he gets. You know what I'm saying? So the minute they're in that brawl and Superman pounding him, Hulk's gonna keep getting stronger.
But as long as Superman's around yellow sun or any sort of sun radiation, he's still gonna absorb stuff into his cell. So it's like gonna be a stalemate.
It's gonna be a stalemate. Yeah, I think it'll be a stalemate too.
Oh Jesus God! Now we're going to the stalemate.
You know what? How about this? We're gonna have a segment during the week where we're gonna talk about comic book battles. Matter of fact,
I
well,
thought we did this already.
no, we actually didn't, Nelson. It didn't go
Alright,
through.
so
Actually,
I'm gonna find the video then, because I swore we did this already.
we probably talked about it in brief, but no, we did not do it. It was supposed to be set up, but because the argument came from Asura versus Incredible Hulk, and who would win, and you have a deity, a god. He defied death with his anger. You know what I mean? How does Hulk beat something like that? You know what I mean?
But the Hulk is an angry person.
Yeah, but Asura resurrected like how many times from death because he was so mad? Like, I'm just saying that I just wanted to voice my displeasure on the whole Dante versus Deadpool thing. Good fight, nonetheless. So
They should have both died. That's my thing.
I agree.
I mean, okay, that's like that's like saying let's have He-Man versus Superman. Oh my God.
Well, He-Man would win because it's magic. It's magic
All right, well, so
versus.
you know what? You know why Deadpool should. This is gonna sound crazy. He's the more senior guy. They are stylistically, like I feel like Dante. Like I'm watching the video. It looks. All of Dante's moves come from like Deadpool or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Deadpool's been around for a very long time.
Yeah, but Dante is distinct. He's distinct.
Yeah, but you're not gonna kill. Deadpool's been around in comics for such a long time, way before Dante. So I can see why people would pull for Deadpool or Dante.
But wait, hold up. You had, and you know what? Now this is gonna turn into its own topic. But you had the freaking Raiden, Cyborg Raiden versus Wolverine, right? You would think Wolverine would win with his berserker speed.
Yeah,
why did they have Raiden beating him and convincingly?
Oh, that's stupid. That's just silly.
Yeah, because that was on Death Battle. It was Screw Attack. So, you know what I'm saying? And Wolverine's been around since forever, and Raiden's been around blink of an eye. So that shouldn't matter. I'm just saying that the whole Dante Deadpool thing.
Wolverine should not lose to Raiden, the cyborg.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna send you the link to the Death Battle, but I don't want to dwell.
Raiden, is that the
Metal Gear Rising
One
Ninja.
Punch? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
And now they got One Punch Man versus these people. Oh my God.
Oh, One Punch Man wins every time.
well, you know what? Okay, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on with PSAs. But also for those of you
it is so hard to be a nerd nowadays with bullshit. Out
yeah, I know. But guys, for another PSA, we have those of you on the X1 that are using Twitch. The way that Nelson and I ordinarily stream to capture voices, now on your Twitch app on your X1, you'll be able to have party chat in there. I don't know when the update went into effect, but it's up and running now, so make sure you check that out. Also, the backwards compatibility for the Xbox One will no longer be rolled out monthly. As soon as the games are green lighted, they're going to be up and running. So I think that's better than having certain games that are already working for backwards compatibility and having to wait to the next month. If they're already good to go, Microsoft will just put them out for you to download. All right. Another PSA I have: SEGA teases fans with classic IP revival for Streets of Rage. But I want to give Nelson the floor to talk about that. What are your thoughts?
Okay, first let's talk about the Twitch thingy. That only applies to preview members. If you're a regular Joe Schmo that does not have the preview update, you will not have this update until it comes out and whatever.
Oh, for the Twitch, okay.
Decides. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
For the backwards compatibility, that's cool. They come out whenever. The Sega teases fans with classic IP revival.
Mm-hmm.
It was a disappointment. You released a Sonic game for the 3DS. Congrats, Sega. You failed everyone again. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you played
failed
yourself.
Again. But I will add my own PSA, which is not up here, and I did put on the fucking Facebook. As of recently, Ono-san from Capcom is in the works of bringing back Capcom vs. SNK and Rival Schools.
Yep, I saw that in Shoryuken.
And Rival Schools due due to the fact that there's a lot of hype going around, and you have these people where remember with the whole Darkstalkers thing, people wanted another Darkstalkers game?
Yeah,
And
you know,
in
3D.
And in retaliation, they released Darkstalkers Resurrection to see how many people will buy it and how much it will be supported. Since it didn't do so well, they killed the idea.
Yeah.
Ono's gonna redo the same idea again, but he's gonna, maybe, this is a rumor, I don't know if you'll confirm it or not,
Mhm.
he will re-release on the PS4 and the Xbox One Rival Schools for the original PlayStation or arcade version,
Mhm.
and Project Justice, as well as Capcom vs SNK and Capcom vs SNK 2 with
Mhm.
online play. With online play.
Yeah, I'm looking
And-
at it now. All right.
And if
God
it does
damn.
well, you will be seeing Capcom vs SNK 3 and a brand new Rival Schools.
Capcom SNK 3 though, they would have to go through that new
Are
company,
they-
wouldn't they?
Are
No.
they talking
Yeah,
about PC releases?
SNK Playmore is already. Oh, they already said that SNK Playmore is ready for licensing the characters out.
Yes, they already said that.
Now you know what? That means that SNK Playmore, that was Japan. They were the ones holding it up. And remember, I said this before. Capcom had approached SNK Playmore, and they were asking for stuff that Capcom was unwilling to work with, the terms and agreements. So now, new company, new leadership. Hey, some good things might come out of it. And considering how King of Failure 14 is looking, I think that Capcom should handle the
You are
graphics
so
and
petty,
so
Alex.
on
You
and
are
so forth.
petty.
You know,
So petty.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with it. There's nothing wrong with Kings of Fighters 14 because you're looking at it from like a super early beta access. I could say the same thing for Street Fighter 5. But
Nelson, that's reaching. That's reaching. I'm gonna vehemently disagree with you.
no.
Yo, I'm gonna vehemently disagree with
Listen,
you.
listen to me. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck about graphics when it comes to a fighter. I'm telling you.
Oh,
right
wait a minute.
now,
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
will go all the way back and play shit like Breaker's Revenge or
Oh,
Alpha
yeah,
3
but those
or
games-
Third Strike.
Those
No,
games
no.
look good in 2D.
No, but
Yeah.
but
They're
here's
2D
the
fighters.
thing,
They
but
look good that way.
Here's the thing. For a person who plays every kind of fighting game, I am not a Capcom fighting person. I play all of the fighters. Kings of Fighters 14 has a more robust fighting system as of right now more than Street Fighter 5. That's like fact. The
Uh-huh.
only reason why people want to go to Street Fighter 5 because it's the more mainstream game. It is out there more than it is for Kings of Fighters. Kings of Fighters don't get shined that much. That's why you
Right.
have people from Mexico and from like Japan playing
Mhm.
that shit hardcore. You don't see no one else in the statesides playing that shit. So,
Uh-huh.
They need to do Last Blade again. They need to do that.
well, again, the only way they can do Last Blade if they get the approval from SNK Playmore and they have to slowly trickle out their.
All right.
All right, guys.
So-
I really need to what was that? Just go back to the arcades. It's back to the arcades. Arcades.
What?
That side-scrolling fighter. It came out.
Mark of the Wolves. Mark of the Wolves.
No, it was in.
No.
It came after Pit Fighter and
Oh, he's going
after
that
Final
far
Fight.
back. He's going way far
Pit
back.
Fighter.
It was after Pit Fighter and after Final Fight. It's right before Mortal Kombat. It was right before Mortal Kombat. The characters were digitized. And
I think that was Pit Fighter.
No, it's after
No,
Pit
no,
Fighter.
no. It's after. It's
It's
after.
a side-scrolling fighting beat-em-up game where you was going around. This gang was taking over the city. You had to fight the gang, and you were 3 characters you could choose from. There was a tall black girl, and an Asian guy and a white guy. I'm racking my brain.
It had to be an SNK game
Yeah,
type thing.
Shin Raven saying Tay Fighter
No, it took place in the hood.
and the
It took place in
hood.
the hood. Yeah, it took place in the hood.
Oh boy, I definitely want to.
Yeah,
game.
Was it an SNK? Because SNK, Konami, and Capcom were big on beat 'em ups back in the day. So, trying to think who would be. You know what? That's something we're gonna have to look up. That's something we're gonna have to look up.
Just leave it at that. But not Shaq Fu.
No.
No, not Shaq Fu. No way, Shin Raven. Not Shaq Fu, man.
Yeah. Give him the car crash on that one. Unbelievable. He said Shaq Fu. What the?
No. I don't know if you spoke about this yet, but I will jump into that. For you PC users who's bitching and complaining about the Mortal Kombat X game not getting no future updates or DLC, the same issue that happened with Batman Arkham Knight is happening with this game. They
Really?
They issued it out to a different publisher. They didn't have the time to do the PC version, and that's the reason why it has so many hiccups, glitches, and so on.
Oh yeah, we knew that. Mhm.
They farmed it out to an inferior producer.
Right.
That's all.
Then they made the choice. It was a hard one because now you're killing like a lot of your fan base now. They decided to kill not only the PC, but the 360 and PS3 support for MKX. So you will not see any of those three be having updated content at all.
They shouldn't have made the 360 and PS3 version to begin
Well,
with.
the thing was, they was going to originally do that because, again, of the people who wasn't able to get a next gen. Now to the whole point where you're having all this backwards compatibility updates and the
That was a
PlayStation
waste.
Now
Mhm.
and all this other shit. They just say, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna stay on next gen and stay next gen. It's time to move the fuck on. They made the hard choice. For people who bought the PC, I hope you could get reimbursed. I really hope you can.
That's
If
messed
not,
up.
That's a slap in the face by NetherRealm Studios. But yeah, you will not be receiving any content of that game ever for PC. Like, it's done.
Mhm. Oh, somebody said I want Golden Axe remake. I think Golden Axe Beast Rider or whatever, the PS.
Didn't they? Yeah, they did one a few years ago. Didn't
Yeah,
they?
it ruined the franchise so badly that I don't think
Mhm.
that'll ever come back. You know, I would love to see Golden Axe again, but you know, it's what it is. Oh, Nelson, do you want to also talk about the PSA that XL Mortal Kombat is not coming to PC? And I want to know.
I
Oh,
just said that.
yeah. Now the thing with that, okay, why? With the whole publishing thing and all that, that's not fair to the PC people.
I know. I
You know,
just said
and you know, at the end of the day, I'm just saying, PC Master Race, it's fine and good, but the PC seems to get shafted more often than anybody. You know, they get the games either later, or I don't know, but I feel bad just in general because I'm like slowly migrating to PC myself. So I'm kind of like on the fence. Should I stick with console for a little bit longer, or what? I mean, I just want to know, like, hey, hopefully they fix that because look, Guilty Gear XR, Street Fighter, all these other fighters like are getting, you know, warm welcome. King of Fighters 13, you know, help SNK stay afloat so that they can be sold to the Chinese company. So if anything, don't screw the PC guys. Don't do it.
Guys, what was that fighting game on Sega Genesis? Oh my God, what was it?
Oh,
With,
Time Fighters.
No, shut up. It was the fighting game with Shadow Yamato and that crew. What was that game called? They need to bring that back.
what?
Remember, it was the remember. Hold up, I'll post it. Hold up.
All right. So
Eternal
while he's pulling that up,
Yeah,
Champions.
Eternal
Eternal
Champions.
Champions,
Eternal
yes.
Champions. Yes.
Yes.
Bring that
By the
back.
way,
That-
Google is your friend. I just
Yes.
Shadow Yamato, and it
I just looked up Shadow Yamato. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
all right,
Yeah, she was my character. Yes.
all right.
I tend to like to whoop ass with girl characters and guys be hating my life for it. But other than that, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I guess on my end, it covers all the PSAs. I pretty much hit everything that I wanted to this week. And if any of you got any like Steam or tech stuff, you know, in brief, so we can wrap up, so we're not going too much overtime.
I got a quick one. A few years back, there was a gentleman in Canada who got arrested for speaking some truth to some feminists. You know, there's a lot stricter laws over there in terms of quote-unquote harassment, but he was finally acquitted on all charges this week. So congratulations to him.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gregory Allen Elliott, if you want to look him up.
Okay. Cool. If you can send me the link, I'll put the description in.
I'll
You
send it
know.
over.
All right. Cool. Anything from Goken? Any PSAs from you?
No, nothing much. We just got that again. I only have the architect.
All right, cool. And Playboy, anything you want to bring up or are you good to go?
Yeah. I posted a link about the what was it? In hold on, let me look at it. Yeah.
Did you put it in the Discord or
Yeah,
the?
Discord. Yeah, about the Brook Universal Fighting Board. The new
Oh, sorry
Universal
about
Fighting
that.
Board.
I got disconnected real quick. Connected to my
Yeah.
VPN.
All right, yeah.
I was saying,
And on the Shoryuken forums,
Mm-hmm.
there's a new a company called Brooks who has a new Universal arcade PCB,
Really?
and yeah, it's the one control them all. It's the one ring, the one fighting board that controls them all. The only downside is you have to build it yourself using their board, but I'm hitting them up and seeing if they're gonna like produce a board.
Bro, wait. Auto
Yeah.
detects PS3,
Yeah.
PS4, 360,
Yep.
X1. All right.
Yeah.
No
Yep.
8-minute timeout on PS4. Screw terminals. It's just the board. I mean,
It's
I
just
can.
a PCB. Yes, it is right now. You have to put it together. You have
Okay.
to go to that site and then order everything and put it together yourself.
All right, Chris, would you be open to getting that? I mean, because I can, make sure that your stick is working with that universal PCB. Because
My stick, the only problem with the stick I have now is one of the cables is loose. I just been waiting on a solder for like 2 years now.
All right, if it's just a solder, then I can knock that out for you, man. Oh, I see some.
Yeah, I told you that like 2 years ago. I just need a solder.
All right, I mean, I'll loan you mine. Because you know what? If you guys are watching the stream now and seeing me with the pictures, I see like the TE2 stick. They got the board in there, and it has like a USB. Okay. And they even have the video. It's like order now. All right, so Brooks piece. What's the name of it? Brooks Fighting. I may have to go get this.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can just go on arcadeshock.com and just order it from there too, because they
Alright.
mainly
Yeah, this is off the show. You can forum.
CBD boards.
Oh wow, they tell you where, they have the map of where all the buttons and stuff go. All right, I'm sure they got the tutorial and everything. That was very smart. You know what? I'll probably use my Killer Instinct stick to build this thing. All right, good look, Playboy. I'm gonna have to stick this on Newgamingorder Facebook page. All right, so anybody else with PSAs before we start to wrap up?
I guess I'll go. If you guys haven't know who likes the EA UFC games, they're coming out with part 2, and apparently their secret fighter that they're putting in the game is Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that was on the Facebook.
Apparently, if you read his background, before he started to become a professional boxer, he was a brawler. He was taking up many different fighting styles growing up in the streets of Brooklyn and, fighting in his own unique ways. So they wanted to pay homage to Mike Tyson. Plus, the fact that he's in the new Ip Man 3 movie, they want to make him, relevant again for, one last time. So that's that. For people who's been waiting for a better Guilty Gear game to add better characters, Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator is gonna come out June 7th.
Is that arcade or PC and console?
PC console.
Okay, great. I'm down with that.
Fantastic.
And then also they're releasing a new Blaze Blue game around the same time with their new characters. So, expect that. And I guess the only other thing that I would like to talk about, which I ended up finding out yesterday, for you people who's in the FGC and you sit there and complain about how you're not able to win because you feel like, you're just better in other games, but then you talk shit to people who only play Street Fighter 4 and then they think that they're good in any other fighting game. Yo, honestly, you guys gotta stop this shit, because you're playing your game that you want to play, whether if it's 1 game, 2 games, but all this Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch posting, e-drama that your guys posting about, oh, he's talking shit because he's only able to beat me in Street Fighter 4, but come play me in Super Turbo. Listen, no one fucking cares. Cut this shit out, stop the drama, because the quicker you stop the shit, the quicker the scene can move on and go into a professional like esports league.
Yeah,
And
some of the
you're
bad
off-
habits, bad roots.
Yeah, and then you just want to sit there and act ghetto and act good. Well, good. You're gonna kill the scene, and everyone's gonna gun after your ass. But
Yeah,
on
in
a
order for
positive-
the scene to be taken seriously, some people got to conduct themselves in a more civil manner. So
well,
to speak.
there's no one to, you know, control these people. There's no like dictator on the top.
Hold
so it's
on.
kind of hard. There's no person to be like, okay, this is what the FGC is. This is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna control it. There's no one to do that.
Mhm.
On a positive note, to end that, officially ESPN has finally made a public broadcast channel called ESPN Esports, which will be featuring in the next couple of months, which will be featuring some esports games like Super Smash Bros. Melee, Street Fighter V, League of Legends, Dota 2, and more.
All right. And with that, Goken, you didn't have anything, so I cover everybody. We're good.
Yeah, I got cut off, but I don't feel like.
Oh, you know what? All right, Goken, I got to give you your own segment, so we'll talk offline about it. All right, so New Gaming Order, we are at the end of our podcast. Thanks to everybody that was able to participate. Rate, comment, and subscribe. View us on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest video gaming news. And if any donations, it would be really appreciated to help with equipment and moving things forward. So with that, we out like the Juggernaut. See y'all next week, same time, same channel. Peace.